Say, bro, Giannis took care of business. But before we get into this video, everybody go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave some comments down below, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you can receive a notification every time we post a video. Welcome to Sports R Us. And today we're going to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the last time we spoke about Giannis, I was saying that he needs to give it his all no matter what it takes. If he has to get physical in all different types of ways, he has to give it his all no matter what happens. And he did that. Today, they just played the Brooklyn Nets, and they actually tied the series. So the series is tied 2-2. The Milwaukee Bucks won against the Brooklyn Nets 107-96. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 34 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. And that was on 53.8% shooting. So he did a phenomenal job this game. And he had help from other people on the team. Drew Holiday had 14. Chris Middleton had 19. PJ Tucker, who's a hustler. When I tell you that dude is a hustler, he's somebody that's going to make sure he gets physical. He's going to get up in your face. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he lets it be known on the defensive end that he is there. And he loves to hit that corner three, which he did in this past game. But he was all in Kevin Durant's face this game. And he had 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. But he took care of business. So big time shout out to PJ Tucker, who had a great game, pretty good game on Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant did score. It's not like he was 100% locked down. He had 28 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And this was all on 36% shooting. So he was 9 of 25. So it wasn't the best percentage-wise from the field. He wasn't the best on this game. But he did have 28 points. And he had to play 41 minutes. Now, the reason he also had to play 41 minutes is because Kyrie Irving went down in the second quarter. With, I believe, like 5 minutes left within the second quarter. He stepped on, he was coming down. And Giannis kind of stepped in a way to where when he was coming down trying to get a rebound, he came down on Giannis Antetokounmpo's foot. So hopefully, I mean, when it comes down to the Brooklyn Nets, now things have changed. So now we all even at this point. So now it's as if we back to zero. You know, it's pretty much 50-50 at this point for who's going to win this series. I still believe that the Brooklyn Nets are going to win this series, but I'm going to put one small thing on that. If Kyrie Irving is really hurt and cannot come back, and the Milwaukee Bucks can find a way to take the way that they played at home and turn that over to the way that they'll play in Brooklyn, I think then Brooklyn will be in some trouble. Now, I don't have any dog in this fight. I do like Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, I think he's a great player. You know, I just think that there's some things he needs to adjust. The Brooklyn Nets, I like some players that's on that team. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. There's a few players that I like on that team. But it's just enjoyable just to see basketball and the competitiveness and, you know, them going back and forth. You know, I would like to see this go to 7 games and have that last game be a big-time thing. But if James Harden is not going to return, even though they got Jeff Green back this game, and if Kyrie Irving is injured, I believe the Brooklyn Nets is going to be in trouble, especially with the gameplay of Giannis Antetokounmpo and with PJ Tucker playing Kevin Durant the way that he's playing him. I don't think that that's going to stop Kevin Durant. I just don't believe that you can stop Kevin Durant. He has to pretty much stop himself when it comes down to shooting shots and, you know, getting his shot off, because he is, you know, he has his ability. You know, he's pretty much 7 foot. And when he jumps up, he's about 7'6". So nobody's really getting up to that level to stop him or block him or anything like that. So I believe that they still have what it takes in order to win. But it looks like this series, by being all even, we'll see within the next game, Game 5, that's going to be a real pivotal game. If the Milwaukee Bucks can come out with the same intensity and the same fight that they had back at home and keep that pressure on the Brooklyn Nets, and if Kyrie Irving isn't able to play, then I think we're going to see possibly an upset. And it's kind of crazy to say that it's an upset because the Milwaukee Bucks is a good team, but Brooklyn is so much of a juggernaut with all the players that they have that it would be classified as an upset if they were to lose this series. So we'll see what happened in the next game, but this game was very enjoyable. It was a fun-filled game. Giannis came out to play. The Milwaukee Bucks came out to play, and they defended their home court. So shout out to them, and we'll see what happens in the next game. Everybody go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And post some comments below. Let me know what you feel. Let me know if you like this past game that happened. And what do you see happening with the absence of both James Harden and Kyrie Irving? This has been Sports R Us. I appreciate y'all.